Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is on my big book of cap. So I just got this 2-inch black binder. I just found it somewhere laying around in my house. So yeah. So when you open it up, I have this parent's guide, which I got when I was basic. It's just something that I feel like I should throw away, but not necessarily something I need to have. And so I just got tabs along the sides, which tell me what it is. So it's pretty basic. So my first one is PT, and right here I just have, this is what the first sergeant would say, and here's a list of stretches. And so like it says, you follow everyone into the PT into one flight, make sure all the newbies without cap IDs fall out. You say the first stretch of the day is the calf stretch or whatever. And here is last month's PT sheet that we used, like record everyone's scores. Okay, so my next one is 39-1. And so I just have the whole printed out manual, which is really nice because I'm just going to take this book to my squadron. And so actually I used it last week when someone was like, does this go here or here when we were in blues? And so I just looked it up. It's really nice and simple. And we don't have Wi-Fi always. It's kind of spotty. So if we do have it, then I can look it up there. But if I don't, then I have the hard copy with me all the time. Next, I have the uniform manual, which is great because a lot of the times I'm working with a lot of the basics who don't know what they're doing. So this is great because it has pictures. Okay, so after that is my games. This is just what we call the BCT relay, which is basically a relay game with questions about our squadron and about CAP, which is good for all of them to know. The next one is drill, which I have this other little guide. It's called Respect on Display, and it's great because it tells you like how to salute, what to do, how to report to an officer. It has pictures, diagrams, all that, which is really helpful when teaching cadets. And then I just have drill tests here. And then my next tab is what we call BCT right here, or Basic Cadet Training. It's where all our fresh meat, or what I call them, that's what I call them. Anyone who doesn't have a cap ID, is they go into BCT and then they move on to our other flights. So this is our original Bct Flight Plan. And so it has a schedule with lots of ideas, games. A lot of it's taken from the Great Start program, but it just has overviews, summaries, class suggestions, things like that that I can always follow. My next is Bravo. Because I was a element leader for Bravo, I have the Bravo Flight Plan, which is awesome. See how beautiful that is? This is Bravo Flight Lead, Follow, or Get Out of the Way. And this is great because it has, this is an overview of aerospace. This is Untitled Chapter 2. This is more aerospace. It's got PT, drill. It's got the super chart, how to shine your shoes. It's just got, see, super chart. It has all kinds of awesome, cool stuff that's really useful. And one thing that I've used a lot for this is it has pictures of these, because when you're teaching basics, it's a little complicated to just explain what they look like. And so unless you have someone with each one of these, or you go to each applied officer and ask, then you just don't have them. And it has history and it has the names. I really like how well this is put together, so it's great to always have. Then I have my Mitchell, and this is my Mitchell study guide. And so I think as soon as I do like my Earhart and Wright Brothers, I'm not doing my Wright Brothers, I've already done it, but it's just my study guides. And so anytime anyone on our squadron is taking their Mitchell, I can just hand them the book and say, here's what you need to study, and they'll pass because I make great study guides. My next one is ES, which this is air to ground signals that I have that we did as a activity once, so that's good to have. I have what to put in a 24-hour pack. I have scores in there and stuff like that. So this is pretty new to me. One of my friends made one, not for my squadron, but from another wing activity, and they have all kinds of cool stuff. So I'm planning on printing out some more stuff, and that's why I have extra tabs in the back. And this is great because it's 2 inches, and so it's not full yet. So as I keep growing in cap, I can realize what I need to add, what I need to take out. So I plan on putting things like the actual Great Start program, because I'm the commander for BCT, which I told you about already. And so that's a great resource for me to have. Different drill tests for different flights, for different promotions. If 39-1 changes or Texas Wing supplements, things like that, I'm going to start putting in here. And that's why I have 5 more tabs in the back. Another thing that's great is there's pockets, And so I can just stuff in things as I keep going. As I come up with more games, as information changes or is added, I can just find it, put it in there. Like I have the PT guide, I'm just gonna put it in there. So really, this is something that's really customizable to you and your squadron, your position, your flight, whatever. So let's say you're a leadership officer, you're gonna want to have a lot of leadership things in here. Also probably uniform because, well, it's your uniform. Things like that. So you can just really customize this to whatever you're doing. I suggest making one for like your color guard or honor guard commander. You can just put everything in here. And it's really nice because when I went to CTEP, we weren't allowed to have the internet password. So anytime we wanted a reg or anything, we would have to ask them to put in a flash drive and then we would download it, and the way it worked was really complicated. But to have the hard copy with you all the time is great. So I highly suggest it. Leave a comment below if you do have your own big book of cap or something similar. Any suggestions that I should add to this, or tell me if you made one of your own. As usual, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!